Hey everyone, thanks so much for tuning in today. I wanted to do a quick eye tutorial for you today using the Wet n Wild Color Icon Comfort Zone palette, and this is one of the new ones out by Wet n Wild that has 8 eyeshadows in it. I've absolutely been loving this palette. I picked up this one and also the purple one that's called Petal Pusher. And I've been really enjoying experimenting with these shadows for the past week, and I've been creating some really versatile everyday eye looks that I wanted to share with you guys. And the one I'm wearing today is what I'm going to be showing you how to do, so if you're interested in this eye look, then keep watching. Okay, so as you can see, this eye here is already done, and I'm going to show you how to do the other eye. My mirror is straight ahead of me, so if I'm looking this way, it's because I have to look in the mirror to see what I'm doing. So anyways, the first thing that we're going to do, I've already primed my lid using Urban Decay's Primer Potion. And as I mentioned earlier, we're going to be using the Wet n Wild 8-pan eyeshadow palette in Comfort Zone. And I'm not going to be following the, if it says brow bone, it might not actually go on the brow bone. If it says eyelid, it might not actually go on the eyelid. So I'm going to point out every color that I'm using here, but it doesn't necessarily follow the directions. So the first color we're going to take is the color right here in the upper right hand corner, the sort of olivey green color. We're going to take a large flat shader brush like this one. This is the Sigma E60. And we're going to just pat this into the palette, get a little bit on the brush there, and then get it all over, kind of pat it all over the lid. Next, we're going to take this bright green color here, using the same brush, pick up a little bit of that color, and then we're going to pat that onto the outer half of the lid. You can bring it up into the crease slightly, but not too much. And depending on the intensity of the color that you like, feel free to add a second layer onto that color. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this dark brown color right here, and it says crease on that color. We're going to take a little dome-shaped brush, something that's going to be a little more precise. You can use an angle brush, you can use a dome brush. This is the Sigma E45 blending brush, and I really enjoy this. And you're going to take this and you're going to tap it into that color, hardly anything at all, and tap off the excess. And you're going to place that color right in the crease, sort of doing an outer V shape. And it's going to look really harsh at first, looks really dark, but we're going to blend it out, so don't worry. Okay, and the next color we're going to take is actually on the other side of the palette. It's this sort of champagne-y beige color in the top corner here. And just take like a fluffy brush and just tap it in there. And then we're going to put that all over the brow bone and also use it to blend out this sort of harsh, dark color. You can also blend on the side a little bit like this, just to sort of get rid of that harsh edge. Okay. So the final step is to line the eyes, and I used a angled brush with one of the shadows in the palette rather than using a liner. So the shadow that I used is that same color here that we used in the crease, and I'm going to use my MAC 266 angled brush. And you can use this dry if you like, or you can wet it. I prefer to use it wet, so I'm just going to wet it a little bit and tap off all the excess water, because you don't want there to be too much water on the brush, because if there's too much water on the brush, it's going to dilute the pigmentation of the shadow. So you're going to just take that brush and you're going to tap it into that color there. And what I do is usually pull up on my eye a little bit so that it's like very taut, and I start out by creating the flick that I want. So using the angle, I sort of just stamp that flick on there first, and then I flip the brush in and just line my eye with that shadow. Get all the way into the inner corner. And now what you want to do is connect the flip onto the rest of the eye so it doesn't look so harsh. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that and just kind of draw a line to connect it to the rest of my eye. So that's the liner on the top. And then what I like to do is just take whatever excess is on my brush still and sort of stamp that onto my lower lashes. I don't like to go all the way into the inner crease. Just kind of stamp it onto that lower lash. I don't go any further in. I stop right about here. But that's just my personal preference. Now with this look, you could also use one of the dark green colors and smoke that under the eye, but I just decided to use the dark liner because that's sort of what I prefer. And the last step for this look is just taking your eyelash curler and curling your lashes. And then I'm going to take my Tarte's Lights Camera Lashes mascara, which is my favorite mascara right now, and just apply a little bit of that to the lashes. And you can also put a little bit on the lower lash line. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's really simple, as you can see. It took probably under 5 minutes for me to do my eyes this morning, and it's really nice to have a look that you can use, you know, all the shadows in one palette. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks so much for watching.